Hello, I'm Nikki Dixon, a student here in the Broadcasting Television program at Confederation College. From your favorite game shows like The Price is Right, to reality shows like The Fear Factor, or even your favorite series sitcoms like How I Met Your Mother, most productions start here. This is the studio. We put together this show to help demonstrate what we do here in the studio and talk to some of our students about their creative productions. Well, it's been said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, then audio is worth 1,000 pictures. Right now, I'm in the middle of the audio booth, one of the most important rooms in the studio. From here, all the sounds involved in a production are controlled. Everything from actors' microphones, the music, to sound effects used in productions are all fed into the audio board. From here, it's up to you to make sure that all sound effects are played on cue. An audio person makes sure all sounds are crisp, clean, and at appropriate levels. So now we have audio and video from the cameras in the studio. But how do we control what audio and video are sent to air? This is the control room. And really, this is where all the magic of television happens, right here in the director's chair. From this seat, a director can see everything the cameras in the studio can see, and can make decisions about which shots to take or cut with the help of the control room crew. One very important aspect of the control room is the switcher. A switcher is a control panel that has the ability to take and cut scenes, and can play up graphics and special effects into the video feed, like green screen imaging.
Snow, but that will quickly change to a mix of sun and cloud.
A switcher operator works in close conjunction with the director, reacting very quickly to directions and instructions to ensure the highest quality of production. There's a lot of pressure in the control room, but also a lot of excitement. If you love adrenaline, then the control room is the place for you. So far, we have sound from the audio room and video monitored from the control room. Now, how do we send it out to air on television? This is the CER, or the Central Equipment Room. Here we have both analog and digital recording systems. From CER, you can record live feeds, control which media is sent to the studio to be aired, or input graphics and other images, which can be used by the switcher to create special effects in the control room. The CER operator also has an important role. Without CER, there would be no television show to air. Now that we've taken a tour through the studio, let's take a look at what some of our first-year students created with these tools.
Come on, learn how to drive. Come on, Grandma, if you're not gonna drive it, park it. Jesus, where did you learn to drive? Clown school?
Wayne St. Germain is our first major studio director, and his production is called Late Night with Henry Longfellow. This comedic feature is a 5-minute spoof of a late-night talk show with a special guest who is promoting his new TV series, Animal Kingdom. What makes this feature even more interesting is the guest has a footage of himself following a fox. Things quickly take a turn for the worst, and the laughs are plentiful. Let's watch.
It was a late-night show. We're two talent, Jacob and Daryl. And Daryl was playing a character who had a new TV show coming out on TV about wildlife and animals, and kind of like a Steve Irwin type character. And he comes onto the show to show a preview of his new show. And Jacob, who's the host, accuses him of the show that he's promoting to be fake. To get to that 5-minute mark, I wanted to keep it simple. And I've always liked watching late night TV like David Letterman and Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien. And so that was my inspiration. I think what started it off for my production, we had Nikki in the insert who was wearing the fox costume. and she was talking about how she had that Fox onesie, and so it was like, how can I get that onesie into my show? And so that was kind of the inspiration for it too. And I knew that she was going to be playing a fox in the show. And Daryl, he's pretty good at playing characters. And Jacob, he's a really good, he's a talker. He can talk on camera, so he seemed like he was suitable for being a talk show host. Everything went smoothly. I don't remember there being any major points where it was like, oh no, something went wrong. But I think that's because I spent enough time planning it beforehand. I knew what I wanted to capture in those 5 minutes that I was allowed. The biggest challenge is probably once you're sitting there in the director's chair and you start running the shoot, it's making sure that you stop right on that 5-minute mark, right on the dot.
All right, we're ready for tonight's next guest. He's well known all over the world for his love of animals and has a new show premiering next week on the Discovery Channel. Please give a warm welcome for Carl Sandburg. Pleasure, Carl. Take a seat, Carl. All right, well, Carl, welcome back to the show. I hope you didn't bring any of your friends with you after what happened last time.
Don't worry, Henry. I left all my friends at home this time. I know your producers weren't too happy about the sloth that made a big mess in the green room last time.
No, they weren't happy. Well, we really appreciated that you didn't bring them. Oh, who knew those little guys could make such a big mess?
Oh, that's nothing. You should see the mess that my pet monkey makes.
You have a pet monkey?
Who doesn't? He's a lot of fun to be around, though. But he costs a fortune in bananas. But really, he will eat anything.
Anything?
Anything, even hot dogs. Those are his favorite.
Hot dogs, eh? Wow. So, tell us, Carl, about your new show. Are we going to get to see any hot dog eating monkeys in it, or?
You just might, Henry.
Oh, boy.
Animal Kingdom is going to be a great show. I'm really excited to share the work that we've done. We've had the opportunity to get spectacular footage from all across the world of all kinds of different animals.
Really? And, what kind of crazy stuff are you getting up to in this show, Carl?
Well, in one episode, we travel to the Arctic to follow a group of polar bears. And in another, we go to the Pacific Ocean to go swimming with sharks.
Swimming with sharks? Are you crazy?
Maybe just a little bit. But it sure was fun, though.
Okay, so you've brought a clip for us today to watch. Can you tell us what we're going to be seeing?
Certainly. We're going to take a look at the fox. Seems that they're very popular these days. We were lucky enough to get up close with one a while back and see how they live.
Well, that sounds interesting. I'd love to see this. All right, well, let's take a look.
We're looking for the fox. We're going to try to see what the fox says. And we're going to look for her in her natural habitat. There she is. We have to be very careful and very quiet. We don't want to alert her of our presence. Let's go. Follow me, camera. I dare not get any closer. If she feels threatened, she might attack or throw her cell phone at me. They are very intelligent creatures.
What the hell are you doing?
She's seen us. Let's go.
Wait, that wasn't filmed outside. Aren't foxes out in, like, the wild?
Ah, you would think so. But not all foxes live outdoors, you see. They are very mysterious creatures and pretty much do whatever they want.
Okay, that didn't even look like a real fox. That was just some girl in a costume.
Oh, I assure you, Henry, that was a very real fox, and very ferocious too. I wouldn't get too close to it because it might try to eat you.
Okay, foxes don't eat people. This is a joke. What are you trying to pull off here?
What am I trying to pull off here? You're trying to accuse me of this not being real footage? I'm out of here!
Well, I bet that girl in the fox costume was pretty foxy. But anyway, I would thank our guest, but that guy was nuts, and it looks like we're out of time anyway. So, have a good night, and we'll see you all next time when we have Meatloaf on our show. Take it easy.
Next up is a 5-minute production, I Am Still a Boy, written and directed by Mr. Jebin Paul, who at 19 years old already has more film experience than most of his classmates. Jebin has a knack for creating natural environments for talents, and as you will see in his production, he is able to catch a human side rarely seen in first or second year productions. The premise is a talk show where broadcast faculty member Renee Boyer is interviewed, and the answers are often introspective and funny, but never boring.
Basically, after my first major, I understood that in studio it's all about timing, and time counts when we are directing. So I just want to challenge myself in minutes of time. So I picked up a chat show with Renee Boyer. Like, I don't have any script for my talents, so I just had some questions. So basically the idea was to challenge myself with the time. In the first take, the last question, like, it was a lengthy question, and we didn't get the time to answer the exact answer which is written by experts. So I was telling my talent, my host, to explain the answer to my guest, who is Renee, but according to the timing we couldn't make that, so we cut that take and we have recorded the second and third one. For me, in my perspective, studio is just like a bird in a cage for me, and on location it's a free bird. So we can explore much more on location, and studio is all about organization and organizing things and collaboration and all those things. But on location we are free to do whatever we want, and we have so many options. While directing, I am not under pressure of anything, but in studio on time, because whenever we are seated on director's chair, the clocks are ticking all around my ears, so I am focusing on my shorts and on my show, but I am distracted by the clock. So that is what make me stress. But I think with the help of the faculty and my friends on which we have in my crew, I pull it out on my third take.
Show. I'm Ava Dunn, and we have a special guest today, Renee Reese-Boyer. Renee is part of the broadcast television faculty at Confederation College. Thanks for coming, Renee.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
Good. Can you just tell us quickly a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I come from industry, broadcasting television. I worked in community television for about 25 years. Was on the advisory board here at the college, and then was eventually invited in to do part-time, and now I do part-time and sessional work, and enjoy it a lot.
Good. And we like having you here.
Thank you.
Good. So you get to work with Mike and Steve and Michelle. So I just wonder, do you have a nickname for them?
It's not one that I think I use a lot, but I think of it as a dream team. I've worked with a lot of teams in my career, and we're a pretty good group.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep.
Nice. So what do you like most about each of them, and why?
Well, Steve's attention to detail and his technical prowess, and Mike is their finisher, and he's really got some tenacity about him. He knows what he wants to do. And of course, Michelle's reputation is well earned as being a very energetic and enthusiastic person. So I like all that. That's a good blend.
Shall I say nonstop talker?
non-stop communicator.
Communicator. Ah, you're playing it safe. What about Mike's glazing head or Steve's loose walk? How do you feel about those?
I would have no comment about that. That would be judgmental, and I'm not judgmental. I'm sure I got a few flaws of my own I don't want to be brought up.
Of course. So I wondered, in your next life, if there is one, what would you prefer the most and why? And here's what I'm going to ask you. Would you rather be Steve's father? Would you rather be Michelle's boyfriend? Or would you like to be Mike's girlfriend?
Instinctively, Michelle's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I won't get you to elaborate because I'll just trust that there's a really good reason for that.
Energy. It's all about energy.
Energy. So just wondering what voila means. Because you do tend to say it a lot.
Well, yeah. I do. Yeah, voila is there it is.
Yeah.
It's French. Voila, there it is.
Uh-huh.
We've discovered it. Eureka. It's a moment of discovery. So that's what it means to me.
Nice, nice. Part of your personality, just being fun and spontaneous. And
it's great.
Good, good. So now I have a little bit of a deeper question for you. According to Shakespeare, there's 7 stages of life. Which is the most difficult stage according to you, and how did you manage it?
Well, if I reflect on it, I would say the transition from adolescence to adulthood, because adolescence is a troubling time to begin with. You don't know who you are, or what you are, or why you are. And then all of a sudden you're an adult, and you don't even know you're an adult till people treat you like an adult, and then you reflect back. But even though I'm in my early 60s, I still think of myself as an adolescent at times.
Okay, nice. So the last question I have for you is you're driving a car, and during the night, which has a passenger capacity of only 2, so only 2 people can be in the car at a time. On the way, you see your lover, your close friend, and an old woman standing in front of the bus stop, waiting for the bus that's going to be a little over 2 hours. So I just wondered, what would you do? Now take a moment and really think about it.
Well, you know, my instincts would be, when you said that, I didn't think I knew the woman, the older woman. So I probably would pick up the older woman and take her to where she needs to go. Beyond that, not too concerned. But do I get to go back and pick up the other ones? Maybe, one at a time. I'm not sure. But that would be my instincts. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think my lover would understand if I left her waiting for the bus. She's there at the bus anyways. I didn't tell her to take the bus. My best friend, being with my best girl, probably they could get along just fine and enjoy each other's company.
Right. So here's what I'm thinking is, this is what I think I would do, is I would ask my friend to take the car and drop the old woman off at her house, and I would stay with my lover at the bus stop because, you know, a lot can happen in that 2 hours, right?
I'm not greedy or impatient.
So would that not be an option for you?
Oh,
then?
absolutely. It sounds like a great option.
Yeah?
It's like the classic, you know, the snake and the spider and the fox trying to cross the river.
Right.
So yeah, no, I think there's a lot of good options there. So.
Okay, so well, I just want to thank you so much for being here, Renee,
My pleasure.
and it's been great. And you know, maybe we'll have you back again in that next life. Or...
Well, if it's been helpful, that's the intent.
Okay, please come back and tell us what death was like.
Okay.
All right.
This next feature had classmates and faculty in stitches all the way through. Director and writer Charity Jakubowski really went out of her way to capture the Maury Povich vibe that viewers hate themselves for watching. Fellow student Connor Litke played the lead role to perfection. From fake baby bump to exaggerated trailer park trash behavior, everything in this feature seemed to come together, and what was left with is a perfect and disturbingly entertaining mess.
I was watching Maury one day, and I was really stuck for an idea for a major. So I was talking to my buddy, and I was saying, I really need an idea. He said, just told me I should do the Maury because I'm literally obsessed with it. So I decided to make a Maury spin-off. The main challenge, I think, was for me personally. I didn't have my crew was great. I couldn't have asked for a better crew, but personally, it was just remembering some of my camera shots. It's another thing you have to really pay attention to your script and if you're writing down your camera shots. For me, I find it's more organized chaos, and then when I go out on location, it's kind of, you really have to make sure it's all planned out in advance, and there's always going to be a problem when you go out for me. Have it prepared weeks before, don't wait like the week of. Get your planning out, get your casting done, just have it all done in advance. stay calm. Everything will turn out if you're prepared, and I was prepared, and to be prepared. I managed the pressure of directing by just looking ahead to the end result, because I knew no matter how many takes it took, I was gonna get it, and it was gonna be hilarious.
The following segment deals with mature subject matter and is intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome to our show. Today in the studio, we have concerned mother, Alyssa. Hello, Alyssa.
Hello, Maury.
Now, Alyssa is here because she is worried for her daughter Amanda's safety. Amanda is only 15, and she's pregnant and defies her mother at every chance. Now, we spoke to Amanda before the show. Let's take a look.
My name's Amanda, I'm 15, and I'm pregnant. I got pregnant at 15 so I could be a MILF, not some saggy old like my mom. I'm gonna have my baby no matter what my mama or anybody says. I do what I want. I drink, I smoke, I steal. One time I stole $80 worth of cosmetics, and I don't even wear that much. Sometimes people stop and stare at me in public, but I just flip them the bird, cause I do what I want. I know I'm hot. I could get any guy in the world to sleep with me, and I did. My mama brought me onto the Maury Show to try and fix me, but you can't fix what ain't broke. And I'm a bad and you can't stop me. I'm going on welfare to take care of my baby. Mama, you drag my ass on this show, so get ready to hear some things that you don't want to hear.
Well, let's bring Amanda in. Hello, Amanda. So, Amanda, why do you think you're here today?
Because my mom's stupid and wants to make fun of me on TV.
And why would you say something like that?
Because she don't want me to have my baby, and she's always telling me I made a mistake.
Well, you're only 15, and that's pretty young. Why do you want a baby so young?
Because I want to be a MILF when I get older, not some saggy old witch.
Great career choice, but do you have a job or any money to take care of a baby?
No.
So how are you going to take care of a baby? Because they are very expensive if you aren't aware.
I'm going to use the college money my grandparents gave me and go on welfare.
So you don't want to go to school?
I can learn everything I need to online. I may be blonde, but I ain't dumb.
Well, I think your mother might have something to say about that.
You know I love you, but what you're doing is wrong.
I don't care. I don't need you.
You're too young to take care of a baby. You still live at my house. I don't understand why you hate me so much when I've done so much for you.
What did you ever do for me?
I fed you, I bought you clothes, I bought you your phone, your laptop, your cat. I've done everything, and I've always been there.
You ain't never.
You know, I've always been there for you no matter what. When you needed something, I went and got it. And when you were skipping school, I convinced them to let you stay. And you just want to throw it all away.
I don't care. I'll do what I want.
Amanda, why don't you tell Maury who the father is?
Who is the father, Amanda?
I don't have to tell you.
You better.
Well...
I don't know, all right, Maury? I have no idea.
Well, how many men have you been with that could possibly be the father?
12.
12 men?
Yes, Maury. And all the while I was in the hospital sick.
Now, why would you do that when your mother was sick, Amanda?
Because I do what I want.
Well, before the show, Amanda said she had some things to tell her mom. Amanda?
What is it, Amanda?
Well, first off, I want you to know that I smoke weed and steal money from your purse to buy it.
You're smoking weed?
Mm-hmm. And one of the men I slept with was 45.
Amanda, who was he?
Your boyfriend?
Your stepdad, you little tramp! How could you?
I do what I want.
That's my boyfriend!
It's not my fault he wanted me, not you.
Amanda, why would you do all this while your mother was ill?
'Cause YOLO.
Well, Alyssa, what do you have to say to all this? Would you like to hear the results of Amanda's lie detector test?
Oh God, there's more?
Don't hate me 'cause you ain't me.
If you think you're living in my home, if that's Derek's baby, you are mistaken.
Don't care.
And you will lose all contact with us, and that baby is going up for adoption for someone who isn't completely insane.
You can't do that.
Newsflash, hon, you're 15 and I'm the mom.
Ladies, please calm down.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but do you want to hear the results?
Yes.
Okay, now before the show, we asked Amanda a few questions. We asked, do you regularly sell yourself for money? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. And you know what? I can't deal with this anymore. You're all terrible people, except for yourself, you know. Maybe I have problems. Do you ever think of that? Maybe Maury has problems. Like, maybe his wife is sleeping with the janitor. Maybe I hate my job, and maybe I hate all of you. Not you, of course, again. But you know what? I am done. I is done.
What just happened?
Can I go?
No, you are in big trouble. You stay right there.
Hate you.
Well, there you go.
Dylan Rowan liked his first major so much that he decided to continue with the story in his second feature, The Production's Roommates and Roommates 2. You can tell by viewing these features that Dylan really put in time with the creative process and writing and directing these two hilarious majors. The story is about two party girl roommates who decide to get a fish after one roommate accidentally killed the other's cat. What these ladies never figured out is that Norm the fish can also talk and has quite the romantic side to him. This is something you have to see to believe.
I wasn't as nervous as I thought I would be. Once I saw everybody practicing it, it all sort of came together. I was nervous the day before, putting the final touches on everything. But no, it went really smoothly actually. When I first started writing it, he was a completely different kind of person. He was like a surfer dude kind of fish. And then as I decided to make him British people can be romantic, and I thought it was funny. A fish could fall in love with a person after seeing her for only like 12 seconds. I had a little bit of help from my two main actors. We sat down together and they came up with these two characters, which are essentially them, like the characters are those actors. And I tried to think of something just ridiculous, something really stupid that they could argue about and make it funny and entertaining. I knew if I was gonna do a second part to it, I wanted the fish there because the fish was such a big part of the first one and he was what made it funny, I guess. I like On Location more because you get more than one try to get everything right. And it's got more variety of things to shoot than in the studio. I don't think I did, really. I just kind of sat down and just tried to do it.
The following segment deals with mature subject matter and is intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh my god, too much fun. That was so fun.
Tell me about it. I was twerking all night. My feet freaking hurt.
You were twerking?
Yeah, what? All night. Didn't you see me?
No, I didn't. Seriously though? All night? It was just a constant twerk?
It was constant twerkage. It was like one long twerk sesh. And I was like,
oh, that's awesome, man. Nice.
So, how was your night?
Man, it was so good. This one guy totally wanted the V.
Really? Which one? I saw you with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, you did. No, it was that Marvin one. He's the older guy. Total DILF.
A DILF?
Dad, I'd like to fornicate, all right.
Nice. Oh, hey, I heard that you shouldn't sit on your wallet.
Why not?
Well, if you sit on your wallet for a prolonged period of time, you could get herpes.
Dude, where'd you hear that?
The internet.
Nice. I love the internet. It's got some crazy stuff on it.
It does. You're right.
Wait, isn't herpes an STD?
That's actually not true. That's what they want you to think.
That's what who wants me to think?
The herpes.
Dude, how did you get to be like this?
What? What do you mean?
So, Nikki, I've been thinking. Since Whiskers passed, I've been wanting to get a new pet. I need something to love.
You want another cat?
No, man, I was thinking like a goldfish and one of those Chinese flying fish.
No way. I don't trust fish. They breathe underwater. It's crazy.
Well, this was more of a, I'm just letting you know I'm getting a fish conversation. I wasn't really asking your permission. Plus, considering you're the reason Whiskers is gone, I thought you'd be alright with it.
Okay, nobody told me you couldn't put a cat in a dryer to dry it off. It rained so much that day and it was tracking water all over the apartment. It wasn't my fault.
Dude, it was 110% your fault. You murdered my cat.
Okay, fine. I can see how it might have been wrong, but you see, I did it with the best intentions.
The best of intentions. You killed the only animal I've ever loved.
All right, fine. Since we're best friends.
Dude, we're definitely not.
Since we're friends.
Incorrect.
Since we're roommates.
All right.
You can get the fish.
Glad we had this talk, man. I'm gonna name him Norm. You're the only man I've ever truly loved. All right, good night.
Yeah, me too. Good night.
Do you think the pet store is open?
Yeah, it's 12:30.
Come on, man. Let's go get that fish. Dude, you promised. You have to. Come on. All right, careful. Get that out of the way. Yeah. There we go, Normie.
Now what?
Well, I don't know.
Wanna go get high?
Yeah, I want to go get high, man. Let's go. Whoa, when did I change?
What?
What? Hey, did you feed Norm?
No, not yet.
I'll go get the food.
Hello, excuse me, madam.
Whoa, who said that?
Down here, miss.
Norm? Did you just talk?
Norm? Who's Norm? My name is Percival Persimmon von Schmeisenberg Bartholomew Fitzgeraldson, the third Archduke of Ferdinand III.
What?
Madam, my name is Percival Persimmon von Schmeisenberg Bartholomew Fitzgeraldson, the third Archduke of Ferdinand III. And what do I call you?
Nikki, how are you talking?
Well, the same way you are, my dear. Now, about that friend of yours.
Do all fish know how to talk?
Nikki, where the hell did you put all the fish food?
Dude, come in here right now. Hurry. The fish.
What is it?
The fish. Norm, he just talked to me.
What?
Norm just talked.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. Norm, say something. Come on, Norm, say something.
Right. Well, I think that's enough for you, Nikki. Talking fish? I don't think I've ever been that high. I mean, come on, we barely even smoke that much. Where'd you put the fish food?
I swear to God, he was just talking.
Where did you put the food, Nikki?
I don't remember. Maybe in my room.
All right.
Maybe I am really high.
By the waters of Babylon, who was that breathtaking creature?
Norm? Wait, you can talk.
Well, of course I can, my dear.
But when Alexa was here, you made me sound like an idiot.
Alexa, is that her name? Alexa Persimmon von Schmeisenberg Bartholomew Fitzgeraldson, the third Archduchess of Ferdinand. Has a nice ring to it. Sorry, I get really nervous around attractive people.
I'm attractive?
Oh, I'm sorry, I either can't say anything or I say all the wrong things.
Alexa, I found the fish food.
No! Don't call the Phoenix back. I don't know what to say to her.
Norm, you'll be fine. She's going to be amazed with anything you say.
Wow, it was right there the whole time. Feed Norm.
There you go, Norm.
You know, Alexa, there are a lot of fish in the sea, but you're the only one I'd like to mount back at my castle.
Excuse me? What the hell? Did you just talk?
See, Alexa, I told you he could talk.
Yeah, but what did he just say to me?
I'm ever so sorry. I meant to say you're like a one-of-a-kind fish. I don't know whether to mount you or eat. Oh no.
hell did you say, Norm?
Oh my goodness, please forgive me. I'm no good at talking to women. Please, let's start over. Fresh start. I'm really good. I'm a nice guy, I promise you.
You're disgusting.
Alexa, wait! As I gaze into your liquid gold eyes, poetry radiates from your warm soul. Your lips brush mine, and I feel as though I soar through the skies. Passion seizes me, and I lose all control. An amalgam of thoughts pierce through my mind. There is love, trust, yet I feel petrified. I know destiny, our fates intertwined, but what of your dream, one I'm denied? 1,000 years I could spend with those suns. Amid your presence, I've conquered all realms. I've witnessed beauty that forever stuns, and I've basked beneath your forest realms. Then and there I grasp truth with clarity. You're in my arms, there's no obscurity.
Oh, Norm, did you really mean all that?
Of course, darling, I love you.
Society will never accept us.
We'll run away to Russia.
Oh, Norm, I love you so much. Oh. What the hell?
Every 4 minutes, someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer. That's 15 people an hour and 360 people a day. This year, more than 10,000 new patients will need a bone marrow transplant.
We're looking for people from 18 to 44. The younger, the better. It's not a discrimination of age. It just gives the patient a better chance.
It's simple to join. All you have to do is swab your cheek. This will provide the unique DNA needed to see if you are a match for someone.
When you join, you don't give a bone marrow donation unless you're called and asked.
There are 2 ways to donate and 2 kinds of donations. The doctor will decide what's best for the patient.
There are 2 different kinds of donations. Peripheral, which is taken from your arm like a blood draw, or bone marrow, which is taken from your pelvic bone.
Everything is paid for.
You may feel little to no pain.
Your immune system won't be compromised.
And all your bone marrow cells will be back in 4 to 6 weeks.
To learn more or join, go to www.marrow.org.
This little feature packed a lot of great physical acting and great energy. What made this stand out from the rest was the old silent film style used to tell a story. Writer and director Justine Clark created this little gem called A Beautiful Day. From Charlie Chaplin to Louise Brooks, you can see the spirit of the silent era of film come alive in this entertaining and engaging production. So without further ado, let's kick back and enjoy one of the most original majors in the first semester.
I grew up watching black and white movies with my family, so I always really loved them, and the silent movie era is fun. I always kind of wanted to try to do something with the silent movie era, so that's how I kind of got the idea. And then it basically just developed a storyline around 2 characters. One, a guy who's trying to get the attention of a girl at a bus stop, and she's rebuking his advances, and just how he ends up getting her attention. When you start out writing something, you start out with an idea. And I feel like the way I write is I just develop a story around that idea. And once I had the story, the characters came next, and then it was easy to find people who might fit those characters. So I just asked some people in my class if they'd be interested, and they were. The challenges were getting them, because there's no dialogue, the talent was, the actors basically had to convey all of their emotions and everything that they wanted to express to the audience through their gestures and their what they were doing with their bodies because there's no dialogue in a silent movie. So choreographing all of their movements and making sure that they were expressing themselves to the audience in a timely way to the time that the project was allotted was probably the biggest challenge. So along the way, I made a couple of changes to the script to make sure that it was shorter in certain parts and longer than others, but it all worked out in the end.
Jacob Lukes wrote and directed this 3-minute major in first semester called Ride the Lightning. It is a dreary tale about the last moments of death row inmate Stan's life before he goes to the electric chair. The dialogue in this feature is well-paced, and both actors are great at conveying the message of wasted life and bad decisions. As if great writing, a great story, and an excellent script weren't enough, Mr. Lukes also showed what great lighting can do to set a proper ambience. Let's have a look.
Well, at the time, I was trying to figure out something funny, something comedic for just like a 3-minute major, and I lost sleep and I just couldn't really think of anything. So I thought, why not turn it into a whole other direction? What inspired me to do a major like that was probably the movie The Green Mile. Just the stories from the inmates that were in that movie heading to death row kind of took a turn into what I chose the actors to say in my major in order to make that dramatic as well. What I did use was a cookie, and I looked through the toolbox that the studio has, and I was just looking for something that would look like prison bars, because that would make it more dramatic. And I didn't know if it would work or not, so we went with it, and it turned out to look really well. Well, I was nervous considering that this was my first major, and this was basically the first thing that I've ever directed. And we did it in 3 takes, and I think I did okay. If it weren't for my crew, or for the actors, or for all the cooperation, and for people actually believing in me that I could do this, then I couldn't have done it without anybody. And I'm really happy for the crew and for just how people are more than willing to work, so then your major can become a success. And I really have to thank the people who helped me out through it.
The following segment deals with mature subject matter and is intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey Will, congratulations. You got a new best friend. See you in 3 minutes.
Jerk off.
Hey man, how you doing?
How do you think I'm doing? This is the life I made for myself. My time's running short. I put a shame to my name. I haven't seen my family since God knows when. That's what happens when you run away from home at an early age.
Yeah, I'm a screw up. I've done a lot of damage to myself and other people. What made you run away from home, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I just hated being around strict parents. I hated my father the most. I miss my mom. I don't know what the hell happened to her, or the rest of my family, but my dad and his ways can go to hell.
Man, that's a little harsh, don't you think? My parents wanted nothing to do with me. What did I turn to? Drugs. Oh, and better yet, women. Man, I needed women more than I needed drugs.
Yeah, well, shit happens. Like I said before, I did this to myself. Now look where I am. The lightning waits for me.
Look, I don't care what you're in here for. I really don't. All I know is that we've led horrible lives. We wasted most of our lives in a damn prison cell. Through our actions, we made sure there was no room for second chances.
I'm getting out of here shortly. What the hell is going to happen to me once I'm finished riding the lightning? Where am I going to go?
All I know is that there's a damn fine line between heaven and hell.
Yeah, whatever. Tell me something I don't know. I had a wife one time. We had some incredible times. I took her to the Grand Canyon one time. It was an absolutely beautiful day. We laid a lot of memories down. 3 years of me later, she walked out on me. She was just one of those angels that I didn't deserve.
Sorry to hear that.
After that, my whole life went to hell.
The man I killed had a wife and kid.
Well, it's time.
Well, nice talking to you, man. After all this is over, I don't know where I'm going, but I sure as hell know where I've been.
Look at you guys. 2 grown men. It is a shame to see people like you getting this kind of punishment. Let's go. Come on, it's your time to shine.
Mind if I bum a smoke?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll need that smoke more than I do. So this will be his last one.
Senior student Norm Dupuis showed his love for horror movies and gore in general with his major, White Rage. The highlight of this production was creating the insert, where he was able to have a complete minute of blood-soaked bodies, zombie attacks, and not to mention a creepy opening song. The biggest compliment Norm heard about his video was that's creepy as hell. Music selection was the most important thing for Norm, and I believe the song he chose complements the video.
Well, I liked, I'm a big fan of zombies, and I really like the 28 days and 28 weeks later movies. And I had a friend of mine gave me a pint of fake blood, and I was dying to use it. And then I thought to myself, the little web station area would be a great place to shoot a scene, like a horror scene. And yeah, so I shot it in there, and it turned out the way I wanted it to. I like the studio a lot. Yeah, just because it's more controlled, and yeah, I have a lot of fun in there. Even though it's stressful sometimes, it's fun to be part of something. Get like when we're doing our projects in the studio and we're all working together. That's kind of fun too. And directing my feature in here was fun too. But it's fun to go out and get your own footage and come up with a story, and then get the footage you need. And yeah, it's really cool when one or the other come together. Have fun with both. I just prepared a lot. Like I really made sure I had everything that I took care of everything I needed to. I made sure that everybody knew what they had to do. Even I had a couple of last minute changes for my talent, and I had to give them a script, so I had that all ready for them, and I just knew that it was I just knew what I had to do, and I breathed. I really had to breathe a lot.
The following segment deals with mature subject matter and is intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
I like your eyes, I like your nose, I like your mouth, your ears, your hands, your toes. I like your face, it's really you. I like the things you say and do. In all the world, in every town, you can look both up and down. You will never find, it's true, another one like you.
What the hell is going on out there? And who the hell are you people?
You're welcome, by the way, because we saved your ass.
I'm sorry. Thanks. But what the hell are those things?
But I wish we knew.
Man, I just ran like hell.
Did you see a young guy out there? Who am I kidding? He's probably dead.
I'm sorry I didn't.
He was supposed to meet me here after I was done my swim, and then they attacked. I was lucky. I was in the pools. The lifeguards and a group of teenagers got torn up.
I'm so sorry about that.
Enough of this shit! We need to move on and survive, or we won't make it. No more tears for now.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You haven't lost anybody.
I haven't lost anybody? Is that what you just told me?
Guys, settle down.
I lost my whole family. Let's not go there, okay?
Sorry, Frank.
Hey man, chill out.
Shut up!
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, it hurts.
Who the hell said that?
That's Dan. He's a survivor from the radio station that was attacked today.
I'm a doctor. Let me have a look at him. Where are you bit? I don't see anything. Oh.
Please shoot me.
Oh, let me have a look.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, don't they ever stop?
What are we going to do? Let's get out of here.
Out of here? Where you think we're going to run to?
Well, anywhere but here.
Marlo can tell you about anywhere but here.
You asshole, Frank!
What?
Anywhere but here was the last thing my husband said before he ran out in the hallway.
Holy
He
shit.
took a child, too.
Holy shit, how long have you guys been here for?
Over a week now.
Except for me, I've been here for about a day.
Oh.
I don't know why, but people just started going all Walking Dead shit on us.
But those fuckers were not walking, they were sprinting, and they looked normal.
I know, until they start running at you and making that awful noise.
Shit.
We have another problem.
Which is?
We have no food.
But we may try trying to get food.
We may die in here, starving, or die trying to get food.
What a life. What a mess. 2 weeks ago, I was planning a summer vacation with my family. Now that's all gone. They're all gone.
Kill me. Oh.
Wait, we can't.
He's right. I guess we can't stay in here.
Shit, really? I just got here.
Oh, come on.
But what are we going to do about the poor guy with the bleeding crotch?
Well, he's been begging to die since I walked in. Now's his chance.
Wait, what?
Oh, no damn way.
Shut up, everyone.
Oh.
You too, Dan. So what do you mean, Hotshot? What do you got in mind?
Well, I mean, we could bring him around with us and lug him around until we see those crazy bastards. And once they spot us, we could drop him and run like hell.
Yeah, that might work.
It may buy us some time.
That's horrible!
For God's sake, kill me now.
Not now, Dan.
But we're not killers.
But those raging biters are.
But what about...
You dumb ass. Don't let them do this to me. You're a doctor.
I see your point of view.
Ugh.
Shut up, Dan. Shut up. What do we do?
What else can we do?
Let's drag him out and feed him to somebody.
No, what?
No, shh, Dan.
Yeah.
This 5-minute major was written and directed by Nigel Grimmer, and it was a short comedic spoof about the modeling business. What stood out in this feature was Mr. Grimmer's camera technique that was used in his insert. Also, his lead character, played by the versatile Alexa Clark, was spot on as a spoiled and demanding talent agent. But the laughs are plentiful in this feature. From a new modeling pose to a total mental breakdown, everything about this story was perfect.
My major was called the fashion biz. Alexa, one of the students in our program, has a little bit of sass, and I thought she would be perfect. I definitely like on-location shooting because you get a lot more freedom. I'm a very creative when it comes to different camera shots when I'm on location, but in the studio is definitely fun too. Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe, but I would say on location. Oh man, I don't know. I'm a nervous wreck, but that's just me. I know other people just take that director's role and just kill it, but I don't know. When it all comes together, it feels good. Having a great crew and everyone working together really made it come together in the end. I mean, my actors and actresses, were superb, so I couldn't have asked for a better crew. I shot the insert myself. I had a camera over the shoulder, and I would be going behind the curtain and then onto the stage, so it was the point of view of a model, and I don't know, I had a lot of fun doing that. So the timing is always a little bit of an issue because you have so many people doing a lot of different things, and so I guess the timing, just getting it right to time. I did it, but that's always a challenge for sure. I know everyone always says be prepared, but that's the main thing. If you don't have your script ready like a week before, you're gonna feel flustered, and you know, it's just don't procrastinate and it'll be fun for you.
Oh yeah, that's it. Work it, baby, work it. Okay. Oh my God, you are on fire right now. All right. Next pose, please. Okay, wait, stop. What are you doing? Silence. You know what? I risked damaging my brand new helicopter this morning for this lousy performance. Tell me something. Do you really think that you're cut out for this career? Do you? Striking poses like that?
Well,
Enough. You know what? I really don't want to hear it. You've wasted enough of my precious time as it is. Huh. Just go and do yourself a favor and get off my stage. Yeah, that's right, cry, little baby. Some people. Where's the next model? Next! Next model, please! Come on, let's go! Next! Come on, I said next! Huh. All right. Show me what you got. A spin. I said a spin! Huh. All right. Give me a little bit more. Give me something to work with. All right, now try a little bit harder, maybe. I don't know. All right. That's stuff. All right. Now lean more to the left. More. All right. Okay. Now take it up higher. Open yourself up more. Come on, no. All right, whatever. Just come on. No? Really? Come on. I can't. Whatever. I'm done with you. You know what? Get off my stage right now. Leave. Go. Ugh, you people are gonna drive me insane. Finally a model that knows what they're doing. Okay, let's see here. Rachel Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
It says there that you've recently been in Fashion City magazine.
Yes, it's actually my second page feature since last year.
Oh, wow, that's it's very impressive. So, shall we make fashion history or what?
Anything for you, Lexi. It's been my dream to be in your magazine my entire life.
Yes, darling. Well, you know what? That's what they all say. All right, give me your best look. Go. Okay. Yes, you're beautiful. Baby armadillo, tighter. All right. Okay, yeah, so I can see you can't pretend very well. All right. Beautiful. Yes. You're totally blind like a bat. Close your eyes. Okay. Okay, perfect. Echolocation, baby. Echolocation. All right. Ha-ha. Great. Nice.
Alexi, your coffee. You ordered it. You wanted it.
Oh, well, what? Whatever. This is hot.
Sorry.
Where's the sleeve?
Right there. Is it okay? I'll take this.
What is this? This is not a super frappe grande cappuccino latte with ice and not else anything else.
That's exactly what you ordered. I made them double check with
you. You know what? You're fired.
That's the 4th time this week.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should learn how to order a coffee correctly.
No one else wants to work for you.
You know what? No one else wants to work for me. Would you work for me? No. Well, they want a model for me, and you know what?
Model is a different thing. Having to work for you. No one wants a job.
No,
Put that thing away. I'll break it.
You can't model. You can't model. That's
you.
You know what? You don't touch my coffee.
You don't even want it. Give it back.
Doesn't mean I don't have feelings. Doesn't mean. It's pretty
Just
gross.
give it back. I'm gonna pour it on you. You don't deserve this coffee.
Everyone is fired because no one loves me.
Action. You get a chance to try many different things, anything from editing to camera work to directing and producing. So you can really find that area that really suits you, where you can really stand out.
The staff is great. They've all been in the industry for countless years. They're really supportive, just the perfect people to guide you into the future of your career.
Being in the program, you make lots of lifetime friends with, older, younger people, and it's just a great experience.
Right from day one, you're pretty much hitting the ground running. You're given projects that you probably didn't think you'd be doing until the last semester, and really you're having a great time doing it.
I've learned so much in this program, and I'm going to take a lot away from this.
For the past 2 years, Confederation College broadcasting students have teamed up with the local high schools in a collaborative effort to fight crime in our community. The Thunder Bay District Crime Stoppers Safe Schools Video Challenge joined together educational institutions and law enforcement, a perfect team to help build safer communities in which we live. This year, our teams took on a variety of topics from bullying to driving dangers. Judged in 5 different categories, our 3 winners demonstrate the excellence that can be achieved through uniting minds and creative collaboration.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Ready
Yeah?
to play some Call of Duty?
Yeah? It's gonna be awesome.
Wait. Come on, Parker's at the door. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Hey!
Okay, ready to play?
I forgot I have hockey practice. I should go. Yeah. But I'll see you guys later.
See ya. Alright, see ya.
Hi, Crime Stoppers. I have some information about a bomb that I'd like to report.
Have you ever contacted Crime Stoppers before? No? I don't want to know who you are, and we are never going to try to locate who you are or where you're calling us from. Okay, go ahead with your information.
crime, anytime. Call Crime Stoppers.
Hey, are you okay?
If you are a witness to bullying, contact Crime Stoppers by calling 1-800-222-TIPS or visiting the Safe Schools app.
Hey, did you hear what Shanna was saying about you?
No, what was she saying?
She was just starting a bunch of rumors.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, just thought you should know.
Come on, harder! Punch her in the face!
Guys, please stop. Stop, guys. Guys, please stop.
Hey, come on!
Oh my God, are you okay? I'm calling the police right now. Yeah, hi there. I'm the corner of Juniper and Beverly. I've got a girl laying bleeding in the snow. Can you come here as soon as possible, please?
You okay? Oh my God. Oh my God.
If only I had.
Hello, Crime Stoppers. I'd like to report a fight on corner of Beverly and Belmore.
You punched me! No! You punched me! Get away from me! Stop! You punched me! No! Yes, you did! No, you're just being stupid about it!
Your call will remain anonymous. If your tip is helpful, you may receive a cash reward.
we are in the web radio station, our newest addition to the broadcasting program. The Pound opened January 28, 2013, and is still growing today. It is much like a regular radio station, only with the visual component, and is streamed online at camptv.ca, where viewers can tune in at any time for 24-hour music. Students get the chance to work in the web radio station during on-air and audio classes. The first-year students recently hosted 4 shows called Up Close and Personal, where they interviewed local musicians. While some of the students hosted the show, the rest crewed the control room and its many jobs. They are also given the opportunity to pitch show ideas for the station. If the idea is approved, they get to not only host, but produce their own show. Now, the web station control room. This room has a lot of equipment that is similar to the other control room, but it also has some different technology.
The audio board is the most critical part of the web station. This is where all audio levels are brought in and sent out. On the board, we can set all the audio levels, mix multiple sources, and monitor it all at the same time. With more complex audio like a band or a solo act, we bring the Mackie board into the production.
Guests can be brought in many different ways. Of course, the most obvious way, in person, as well as through phone or Skype. We also have a small stage where we have hosted many musical guests.
Wraps her arms around my neck and pulls me down for a kiss.
This switcher isn't as complex as the one in the studio, but holds the same basic function of changing what is being sent out, whether it is a camera shot, graphics, or a clip brought in through the turbo. There are 4 HD remote cameras in the control room, as well as 1 roving camera in the web station. The cameras are controlled here on the control unit. The cameras can also be programmed to remember multiple positions. Camp Radio really gives students the opportunity to learn the ins and outs of a radio station and widens their skill sets. Although the web radio station is still relatively new to the school, it has already been the set of some great interviews and performances with many more to come.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You're seriously late again.
Yep.
I can't believe this. Why are you always late? What is your problem? What is the matter with you? Seriously. What is your problem? What is the matter with you? Seriously.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, you're looking nice today.
Don't even start with
What do you
me.
mean?
Just don't start.
What?
Why do you have to get to my face?
What?
Just get out of my hair. Why do you have to get to my face?
What?
Just get out of my hair. Hey, what do you feel like ordering?
I don't know, whatever you want.
Well, that's it for our show, which again was created entirely by our first-year students, along with our second-year students' public service announcements. We hope you enjoyed it, and remember, this is only a small portion of what we get to do throughout our time here in the Broadcasting Television program. If you are interested in learning more about the program, visit us at www.confederationc.on.ca/broadcasting. Thanks for watching. Bye.